Hey all, so it's Dante here. I was just busy working on our new IoT project, which is the AppShed IoT lessons, and this one's going to be all about sensors. And I was designing the kind of advanced app, which is the app that we build after we built the kind of easy app, and I wanted just to take a second just to record what I'm doing, talk a bit about the next lesson. I don't think I'll be narrating it. I'm not totally sure which member of the team is going to be doing the video, but I'll definitely be producing the app you'll see in the video. So I figured why not just talk a bit about what we're doing here and about the next kind of project and what we're focusing on. So the next project, like I said, is all about sensors and AppShed. And how you can use sensor values. You'll remember if we did in the last video, we did digital inputs and outputs, and it was quite lame because we saw the input value. We saw it change when you click a button, but we didn't do anything with it. All you see is the change. You don't see it affect the app in any way. So what's cool about this project is we see the analog value, as you'd expect, but we also take the analog value and we use it in some Blockly code and we make something happen depending on the current analog value. So I've got this button here, how bright is it? And what happens is if you click the button, it checks the analog value, and if it's below a certain threshold, it'll say it's bright or dim, however the sensor works. And if it's above a certain threshold, it'll say the opposite, right? So it's actually taking the value and checking it, and then giving you a different outcome depending on what the value is. And the whole point is to really showcase how you can use digital inputs, digital and analog inputs in your app, and actually have it do something valuable. And then, of course, we also just add the actual sensor value, the analog value, which we have in all our apps. And here you can see me just basically taking it onto AppShed and actually building it. So again, normal process, setting the background color. I forgot to take the hex value down from my design program, so I just kind of eyeballed it. And eventually on the third try, I got the color somewhat right. And then it's just a matter of, adding all the images as we do. Again, this is the advanced app. For that lesson, as you might have seen in our previous video, we always built a really basic app with no images and just basic text, which does the job. And then for those users who want to make their own kind of customizable and nice looking app, we do this kind of fancy looking app that you can build yourself if you want to. And here I am basically just adding all the images from my design tool. You'll see I'm going to use padding here a lot to kind of position everything correctly, padding on the left and the right and the bottom to get the button to sit in the correct position. And then I just add an input box. Again, input box is the really crucial thing here because that's what pulls the value in from the IoT board. And then this is where it gets quite cool. After I finish this padding, I actually mess with the Blockly, and this is what kind of powers it. So what I'm doing here is I've got this Blockly, and I've got these two if statements you'll see me add here. And what I'm saying is if the value from the input box, which is the value from pin A0, the analog pin, is above a certain threshold, it'll display a pop-up message on your app saying it's very dim or it's very bright. And this is the block for it. That block there, the alert text, that's a pop-up block. And then you add your text, which is it's dim. And you'll see here I'm saying if the value is equal to or smaller than 200 or whatever that value is there, it'll say it's dim. Then I copy and paste that whole block, and then I say I change it around, say if it's equal to or bigger than, say it's bright. So super basic Blockly. Like I said before, you could do something way more advanced with JavaScript, but the whole point is that just to showcase how your analog values can actually do something in your app. And then we publish it, of course, and we put it onto a phone and test it as usual, as we will in the video. So I've actually been building a ton of these apps recently for different projects, not only AppShed projects, but also my own personal project. I'm working on this project called Measure, which is a wireless multimeter. It uses the exact same system as we saw now. It's just got a lot more pull-up resistors and voltage dividers on the A0 pin. I was thinking about doing a kind of a live stream on the Discord channel with some of the users and just showcasing what projects we're working on, because we're all kind of working on different aspects of the IoT builder. And if you're on the Discord, we'd love to see your feedback on some of the projects. We're super keen to hear what you guys want to kind of see projects around. So if you want to see home automation or automated gardens or smart cars or whatever, kind of let us know there, and then we can kind of shape our projects around what you want to see. Anyway, I just wanted to share this quick project, share the quick time lapse, and you'll see you in the next video. Cheers.